Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Cole, and I'm joined by my guys, KB,
Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
White Star GB.
Was shaking.
And we also have super producer Corey Cool in the building. And we have a special guest in the house tonight. All right. Dating and relationship expert, the good Reverend Slime Jones. What's going on, brother?
How y'all feeling? Everybody good out there?
Yeah. Big shout out to everyone tuned in on Instagram Live, on YouTube Live. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. If you are watching us on YouTube currently, hit the like button so we can, so the algorithm can be nice to us and put it out to more people. All right. We have a great show for you guys tonight. We will be drinking the Widow Jane American Oak Barrel 10-year, and we will be smoking the Patina Copper Bronze. I think that's what it is. And we'll get into our topic of the night, which is going to be, did I stay or did I go? All right. KB.
It's good.
How was your week, man?
Yeah, it was splendid. Splendid and marvelous. I got a haircut for the first time in 8 years. Feeling good.
You looking good, man. You look 10 years younger.
Went from bald to Beijing, nigga. It's I wanted to test myself. I wanted to test to see how I feel if I got an actual lineup and shit, and I feel good. I feel like,
You gonna keep it going?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, it's one time thing.
It's a little high maintenance, but like,
It's super high maintenance,
yeah,
bro.
But you rocking?
It's super high maintenance. And yo, listen to my old niggas out there. When you get that Beijing put on you, don't touch your face, nigga. Don't touch your face.
I think it's much better than it used to be, though.
Hold off.
You
gotta let that shit dry.
You can get away with it now,
Yeah. Also,
a
lot of products that they have now, you can wash your hair. You can do a whole bunch of shit with it, and it'll stick. Yeah, it stays for a while.
I need to fucking get up on that shit then, cause honestly,
You would do that shit?
I would rather get the surgery, but listen, I would do that shit. If the shit, if it's not gonna, cause I always feel like I'm gonna be out and be weird, and the shit just sliding down your face.
Nigga, all gotta wear black headbands.
The shit sliding down your face. You out with your wife and the shit slides. Baby, right here.
You're bleeding.
Oh shit. Yeah, I can't. Nah, man, nah. But
I'm pretty sure you got the at-home kit, the little stencil, and it gets.
no, hell, they gotta have that shit.
Yeah, word.
I wouldn't do it yourself. At least have the barber do it. That's feel more professional.
Cause you probably missing spots, or you overspraying. That's a little bit much. Like, I'm not a professional like that. I wouldn't do that. And plus, I'm mad self-conscious, yo. Like even when after they sprayed my shit, we laughing and joking in the barbershop because nigga, I didn't tell him to do the shit.
Okay.
So I'm fucking making a joke out of this shit or whatever. And besides all the shit that we was talking about before, I'm laughing and joking, and then as soon as I I open the door, as soon as I hit the street, I'm like, niggas noticing my shit. I was like this. Nigga, I live in Wyandanch. Niggas, and it's my family and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, my family will call me out in 2 seconds like, nigga, you were bald yesterday. The fuck are you doing, yo? Like, and shout out to Wyandanch also. Tomorrow's Wyandanch Day. We in the building, yo.
Shit,
but great week, man. Great week. Great week.
What's up, my boy?
Good to hear. White Star GB. How was your week, man?
Week was cool, man. Slow motion. Work kicking my ass, but slow motion, yo.
Hey.
Yeah, ain't nothing much going on.
Okay. All right. Like I said before, we got a special guest in the house tonight. Dating and relationship expert, the good Reverend Slime Jones. Crazy thing about it is he was one of the guys that I initially talked about when we were formulating this whole plan to do this podcast. Mm-hmm. And we've been trying to get him on the show for a long time now.
Long time coming.
And he's here tonight.
Clap it up.
We appreciate you being
here.
Clap it
up. Clap it up.
You know, timing is everything.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a nice night,
sure.
you know.
How you been, man?
I've been all right, man. You know, doing the right thing. I think I'm in a good space in my life right now.
That's good.
I think I'm in a good space in my life right now, so I can't really complain. You know, my week went pretty smooth too.
Okay. All right. Good to hear. Glad to have you here. And
What's up with you, Ron? How was your week?
Same shit. Slow motion. I got a newfound respect for plumbers, bro. I had to change
plumbers.
Yeah. I had to change
like the niggas that play in shit, plumbers?
I guess if that's what you want to call it.
All right.
That's pretty disrespectful though.
How is that? What I say that's disrespectful?
They playing shit.
All right. They make money though, right?
It's a great that's a great trade.
All right.
They make.
I don't see anything disrespectful with that.
That's not all they do is playing shit though. All right. Either way, I do have a newfound respect for them because I had to change a faucet and
you couldn't do that shit yourself.
No, I did it myself, and that's why I'm saying like to be able to be able to crawl into like little small spaces and shit like that. Yeah, no, and then also, I never realized the amount of muscles that you have in your neck. Like, the next day I went to work and my neck is hurting crazy.
From
like what? I worked out, my ribs and all that shit because I had to get underneath there, and you got to hold your head up for a certain amount of time.
In the bathroom, you talk about
in my kitchen.
Oh shit! Okay,
yeah.
Under the sink.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Shout out to all the plumbers.
Shout out to the plumbers that play in shit and the ones that don't.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all.
Real talk.
Again, big shout out to everyone tuned in on Instagram Live, on YouTube Live. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. If you're not on the YouTube, if you're on Instagram, you can come over to YouTube. All right, come over to our YouTube page. We have a better view, better look. If you're watching us on YouTube currently, hit the like button so we can get the conversation out to more people.
For sure.
If you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. All right. And also check us out on our YouTube channel, Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. Cigars, the & Whiskey Podcast. And remember to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. All right. If you missed any of the previous episodes, you can always go back and check us out on the podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc. Anywhere you listen to your podcast at. And when you do that, again, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, leave us a 5-star rating with a comment. It helps the platform grow. If you have any questions, any comments, any recommendations, meaning if you want to recommend a cigar, a spirit, or even a topic, by all means, hit us up. If you have a product or a service and you would like to sponsor a show, you can hit us up via email. It's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. Again, it's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. And if you dig the show and you like the content that we're putting out and you want to show your support, you can do that via Cash App. It's the same as the Instagram, Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. And do remember to check out our guy, super producer Corey Cool, on his platform, the CUNY Radio. Daily rap podcast, everything fresh and new in hip-hop music. Also, check him out as the voice of 90.3 WHPC. Play It Cool show every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. And you can check out that and everything else he has going on by following him on Instagram at Cool University. That's Cool, UNIVERCITY. And now that we got that out the way, KB, what are we drinking tonight?
Hey, yo.
KB's drinking tonight.
Yo, I'm off my hiatus. Clap.
Welcome back.
Came back with a hairline and a drink. I like it.
With hair and a fucking drink, nigga.
I'm gonna have a blast tonight, I'm telling you.
Yo, Widow Jane 10 year. We're drinking a 750 ml. This is 45 ABV, 91 proof. This is a Kentucky sourced bourbon that's proofed down with limestone water from New York. I don't think people really understand that. So this is a Kentucky bourbon that has New York limestone water in it, which is interesting to say the least. So classic bourbon traits: corn, oak, vanilla, apple, raisins. For 91 proof, there's no ethanol present. You can't taste the ethanol. For people that don't know what ethanol is, basically it's it's used to make beer usually.
That's like also like moonshine and all that shit like that. That shit is
Yeah.
like gas. It's
It's gas. Yeah, it's gas, but it's
Well, what
it's-
taste does that give you?
alcohol.
Like alcohol.
That's
corn.
usually
It's corn,
the
though.
drip. It's the drip from, you know what I'm saying? Like the ethanol is the drip that's why people die when they make. If you ever heard of the stories with, old school people are making moonshine, they die from ethanol poisoning. That's the lethal part of the liquor.
Got you.
Yeah, so the palate, sweet corn, vanilla. I'm gonna tell you what I personally taste is light orange cherry, peppery, but it's very smooth with a light bite. Because this is bourbon, and usually it's not. It's a little bit harder than that. You know what I'm saying? Like the smoothness of it is actually a little bit surprising, and I'm wondering if they got that from the limestone water from New York. I don't know. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little bit smooth.
I like the back end of it. That peppery, minty kind of.
Yeah.
Peppermint kind of taste on the back end is nice.
Are you getting any cherry at all? Like I'm tasting cherry on
I'm
this shit.
smelling it, but I'm not really tasting the cherry.
You got a cleansed palate, Kyle. KB. So
Yeah. I'm getting it, but it is what it is. Yo, Slime, what you think?
honest. Be honest.
Yeah, what do you think about it? You don't got to go through the flavor notes, but what do you think about it overall?
I think it's pretty sturdy. It's doing what it got to do.
Because this is an overproof. It's an overproof bourbon.
What's the proof?
It's 91.
Usually they're 80.
Usually, so here's the thing. I always say overproof. Overproof should be anything over 40 ABV and 80 proof. But for bourbons, I really feel like it should be pushed 10% more to 90 and 50. So at 50 ABV and 90 proof or 100 proof. Did I say that right?
It'll be 100.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if you would consider a bourbon like this overproofed. I usually go on regular whiskeys for overproof as 40 to 80.
Gotcha.
40 and 80, 40/80. So I'm not sure if this one would be considered an overproof. Because I mean, I don't know if you've had Booker's before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is 100.
Yeah.
We had at your house.
60, I
We had
think.
it on the show before.
Yeah, that shit is 160, and it's a bourbon. It's 160
Yeah.
fucking.
Hit hard.
Yeah, that shit is a knockout
Firewater.
punch. That shit's a knockout punch. So
All right, we'll let this one marinate, and then we'll come back.
Put the price tag on it.
Yeah, what is the price tag on it?
75.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah,
right,
75 for a 750 ml.
Yeah.
Okay,
See
all right.
yourself with this at the barbecue though? Like we could you could take this with you?
I'm
I like it so far.
Right.
It's all right. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna let me stop bullshit.
If
It's
I'm-
not knocking my socks off, but it's all right. It's
Right.
okay.
If I'm bringing it to the barbecue, I'm probably leaving it in the car. I'm leaving it in the car.
Okay.
That's for the uncles.
I mean, it's an acquired taste. You can't really just pass that around to new whiskey drinkers.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's for
You know,
You
when
know.
it comes to barbecue, certain things you could bring because this is a
It's a universal joint.
yes.
Yeah. This is definitely not universal because
Yeah.
somebody's gonna try and mix this. They're gonna pour it up. They're gonna try and mix it,
Right.
and this ain't supposed to be mixed.
Put some ginger ale in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
word.
Let me put some Diet Pepsi in this.
Yeah, or some ginger ale. This is a vets only drink.
You gotta relax. Don't do that.
Everybody's not prepared for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right. We'll let this one marinate. We'll come back to it, and we'll see how it fares. All right. And tonight we're reviewing the Patina Copper Maduro. All right. This particular cigar, origin Nicaraguan. All the other parts of the cigar are undisclosed. It's a secret. They don't let you know what the wrapper, the binder, or the filler is with the cigar. It's a company secret. But price point.
But what does it look like to you, if you had to guess?
Well, I wouldn't go by look. I would only go by taste.
Gotcha.
I think from the smoke of the cigar, I'm assuming everything's Nicaraguan.
Okay.
But I can't tell you for a fact. I'm not going to say my palate is like super refined where I'd be like, oh, this is this type of tobacco. I can't. I'm not that good. Right. So price point on the cigar, $15. Online, you can probably get it somewhere between 10 and 12. But I picked it up from Matador Cigars. The size that we're smoking is the Corona Gorda, which is a 6x46 ring gauge. Appearance of the cigar. What drew me to the cigar was the band. And we all know Patina is supposed to be that new wave of making stuff that's brand new look old. You understand what I'm saying? So that's where the whole Patina copper comes from, because they usually do it with copper and bronze and shit like that. The band, pretty elegant looking band, nice teal with a copper and white mixture. Looks very good. As far as the construction of the cigar, a little bit rustic, a little toothy, not seamless veins, but a decent looking cigar. All right. As far as the profile, I would put this as a textbook medium cigar. So if you are a new smoker, I think you can give this a shot. Just tread lightly. Depending on how experienced of a smoker you are, it could creep up a little bit to a medium plus, but it's not full body, not full strength. You won't get sick off of this cigar. As far as the flavor, I would say it is a medium to medium plus. And as far as the notes, I would say you get a lot of chocolate. I got a lot of toasty, like a toasty bread type of taste to it. A little bit of pepper. Everybody if you listen to any of the previous episodes, I'm not a pepperhead. So if a cigar is overly peppery, I don't dig it. But it's slight pepper, nothing to turn you off from the cigar. I thought it meshed well with the other notes of the cigar. I got some wood, I got some citrus, and some floral notes on the cigar. All right. Overall, as far as the burn, razor sharp, no touch-ups, no relights. Very, very, very good smoking experience with this cigar. I would definitely rate this as a buy. Buy one, buy a 5-pack, buy a box. Pick it up online. Pick it up at your local brick and mortar. The Patina Copper Maduro. Check it out.
Check out your tobacconist for this.
Yeah, check out your local tobacconist and pick up a box, because I feel like it's box worthy.
Nice.
All right. All right. So I guess we're gonna move this train forward.
Choo choo.
All right. We didn't record last week, right?
Nah.
All right. So basically what we're doing tonight is somewhat of a continuation of our previous episode, which was, when is it okay to take her back? Where we discussed sort of like the process or going through the ins and outs of a man that was in a situation where his wife or his significant other cheated on him, committed an act of infidelity,
Right.
and he was trying to decipher whether he should stay in a relationship or whether he should leave the relationship. All right. I felt like tonight we should move the conversation forward to speak to that same gentleman
Yeah.
that decided to stay, or the guy that decided to leave. All right. So I figured we would speak to what it looks like for a guy that was
That's what he was about to say. We should speak to Slime about this. Like, that's not why we brought him here.
we should speak to the fact of if what does it look like when you've had a situation in your relationship centered around infidelity or cheating, and you decided to stay? What does your relationship look like after that? And also, what does it look like for the man that's looking to move forward, leave that relationship, and enter back into the dating field after being in a long-term relationship or a marriage? All right. First, I feel like we should start with the guy that decided to stay.
Poor guy.
If KB, I'll start with you, right? Let's jump into the mind of the guy that said to himself, I went through that process that these guys at Cigars and Whiskey told me about.
Yeah.
I went through step 1 through 5 and all the boxes were checked, and I decided I want to stay in my relationship.
For sure.
I want to be with this woman. I love her. I'm going to stay. What would you say at that point, once a guy has made that decision, what would you think that he's thinking at that point? If you had to jump into the mind of that man.
That he wants to stay with her.
Well, we already.
That's what's on his mind. He wants to stay with her. But honestly, we established it from a male that is married. Mm-hmm. I feel like a male that's married, his brain is a lot different from just you dating somebody. You understand what I'm saying? So it's if you go through.
I know that's your definition. If you're not married, then you're dating.
Well, my thing is, if you're not married, you're not a superior man. That's my thing.
Okay.
But that's, it is what it is. Go
ahead.
Can you get into more detail of that statement?
Yeah. Because I knew it was coming. I
mean, if I've been set up, I'm willingly walking into this.
Yeah,
I like it. Tell me more.
So, the superior man, and not to say that you cannot be a superior man and not be married, but you have to be engaged to be married. You have to be, your brain has to be engaged to have a long-term relationship with something. So with the games that people play right now, as far as the single games and losing money and dating and doing these things, I feel like you're more inclined to be successful if you're married. And a superior man could pass up a lot of things to make sure that he's getting to his goal. That's really my only thing. That's my sole purpose of saying a superior man should be married.
Okay.
Did you realize these thoughts after you were married or before?
I read a book that was called The Way of a Superior Man.
You was a reading nigga, huh?
And after I read the book, it dawned on me like you should be either married or mentally engaged. And when we say engaged, everybody thinks about a ring. I'm talking about your brain. I'm talking about your brain focused on
I'm with you.
This thing that you need at the end of the road, engaged to be with whoever this person is that's going to strengthen your life. And that was my whole thing.
So if you're a superior man, you can't be playing the field?
No, you can't.
And my question is, when did you read the book? While you were married or before you were married?
I read it while I was married.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I
read it while I was married.
So you just recently became superior.
I mean, if we're going to talk about that, yeah, I mean, maybe I was a man in training to be a superior man. And now I've reached that level of being a superior man.
So a superior man has to believe in the institution of marriage. Like he can't.
Yes.
Some men look at marriage as a liability.
That's fine for them. Okay. They're not superior men.
Okay.
Superior compared to what? To what?
Like,
who are we?
Go ahead.
And that's all right. So superior in the mind state of who you are in the world. You could feel like you're superior, but at the end of the day, in the world, where do you lie? Where are you as far as your responsibilities, your morals, your character? Where do you lie in this world? And I feel like a lot of dudes that I'm not down on niggas that's single, because a lot of times people do want to get married. They do want to be in relationships, but that's why I said engaged. Your brain is engaged.
Can I interject a little bit?
I just want to let you know that.
I just want to interject real quickly. Most dudes that are dating multiple females, that's what their focus is.
To date multiple females.
I mean, they focus more on that than whatever their purpose, whatever their passion is. Their passion normally is women. They do what they do just to date women. You understand what I'm saying?
At what age do you think, though?
It could be any age, but this is what I'm trying. This is why I'm not sure about the way you got to the superior man, but I'm just going into what you said. Mm-hmm. I feel like when a man is superior, he hones in on what his purpose is, what his passion is,
goals,
right? And in order to do that, that has to be solid already. That can't be a question mark when you're focusing on whatever your purpose is in life. And if your purpose in life is just to fuck as many chicks as you can, that's not superior. That's not a superior mindset. Because again, this world, I don't know if I said this on the show before. I said it in life before, but this world will give you whatever you want. It's just up to you to take it. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times, I'm not going to say women are, women in general are a distraction. A lot of times a wife is not a distraction. If you got a good relation, I'm talking about a good relationship and you're a man on your purpose, your wife, if you have a good wife, she's going to back whatever your purpose is or your passion is. So I get that when he says,
listen, I don't like to put labels on things and then judge it off of that. Because I don't like to put labels on things and then judge it off of that simply because there's a lot of people that's not in relationship. That's not married, but are even more happy than people that are married. So just because you're married or these are the things that you want to do, doesn't make you technically superior or non-superior over anybody.
Well, I'm not talking about happiness. I'm definitely not talking about happiness. I could be unhappy in a marriage, but how long am I going to be unhappy to make sure that I'm taking care of business with my family? So happiness is something totally different. Happiness is, it's something that's fleeting. I really feel like happiness is something that might go from 1 week to the next week. But at the end of the day, if you're taking care of business and you're taking care of your family, I really don't care about if I'm happy. I care about if I'm taking care of what I'm taking care of, and happiness can come from week to week. I can't be happy every day. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, so I can't be happy every day. I can't be happy every week. I might go 3 months, 4 or 5, 6 months without being happy. But
who you?
I'm just saying in general. Because me, I'm in a great relationship. Good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in a happy relationship. Right. But I'm just saying, as a superior man, you can't think about when I'm going to be happy. You just got to think about what you're doing for your family and what kind of morals and responsibilities you're laying down to make sure that everything is taken care of, and happiness will come at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right.
And if you disagree, by all
No,
means, let me know. You know what I'm
we'll-
saying? But this is just me speaking. You
All right.
understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We'll revisit. We'll get to the superior man. We'll get to the whole mindset thing. I just wanted to speak to what would be going through a man's mind in the event that his wife, his significant other, cheated, and then he went back to the relationship, and now he has to move forward. GB.
Oh, that was all me. That you asked me the question first. That was the
Yes.
whole damn.
Yeah.
All right, that was elaborate.
Nah, but we working on it. We working on it. You know, I've been there. There's resentment. You could still love a person and hate them at the same time, or don't like them. You know what I mean? And you know, you're gonna learn the hard way that he fucked up, because it ain't never gonna work. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you still on that?
Yes, it ain't gonna work out.
So
if she cheated on you,
Why you think he gonna change?
I don't know.
I'm saying, listen. I'll make a statement.
Like you trying to set him up? Like
No.
If she cheated on
you could personally.
so you still feel like that?
You could personally feel like that shit is not going to work, but you have to have empathy. You have to look outside of yourself and say, like, this dude, all right, I may think he's making a terrible mistake, right? But I'll guide you. I'm not trying to guide you down to the hellfire, but I'm going to give you the best advice I can, and to deal with what I feel like is a bad situation. I'll ask you, Mr. Jones. All right, a man, he caught his lady cheating. He went through the process of trying to determine whether he should stay with his lady or he should leave. He decides to stay. What do you think is going through that man's mind after?
But no, hold on.
I mean,
you got to make sure that you tell him that they're married. This is not a girlfriend.
It can be a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
It can be
a girlfriend. Okay,
a long-term relationship.
They're in love.
Okay.
Yes, he's in love.
Right.
I can take it like that, because I've never been married before. But I will say the first thing he needs to worry about is why she cheated. I think that should be the first thing he's worried about, is why she cheated. Like, what is he lacking in, or what distracted her to go astray? Because there's different levels to cheating. I know that sounds weird.
Nah,
No,
But, it's
not at all.
It's certain things that are forgivable and there's certain things that are not forgivable.
What are forgivable?
Depending on the man. Technically, nothing should be forgivable.
Okay.
Especially if you're married. Like, you just crossed the line. You went too far.
So you even said reasons, right? You said reasons. What would be a reason that you would actually give pause to? Like if you didn't show enough affection, if you worked a lot, like what's a
like,
respectable
if
reason?
you're not giving her the attention she needs, and simple stuff like that.
Okay.
Because there really is no reason to cheat. Communication is the key. You should definitely speak about everything before it gets too far, so that way everybody can be on the same page and you won't have
It's a
these
fact.
problems.
Communication, yeah.
All right.
But it's definitely got to figure out why she cheated, and then that will give you the mind frame. Well, did I deserve that? Was I that unattentive to my wife to let her go that astray that it didn't even dawn on me that she was cheating?
Yeah.
Because everybody knows their partner down to the T. I know when you breathe. I know what time you fart in the bed at night. I know everything about you because I'm very attentive to you. So when they get that far to get away with the cheating, because by the time you catch them, you probably a couple days late, couple sessions late. Let me say it like that.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I would kind of piggyback off what you said, because I feel like you would probably have a bunch of thoughts swirling in your head about, is it it being my fault versus
After
that person. Yeah, after.
After
everything, you're still reflecting.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
like the final stage of like coping and reckoning with it.
Yeah.
But at first, your instant,
It's rage.
you're mad.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
been betrayed.
Fuck you.
You know what I mean? Like, honestly, you got to approach it like she ain't think you were good enough for her.
And another aspect, I don't mean to cut you off, bro. Another aspect is, was the guy cheating as well?
Well, that's the payback shit.
I mean,
Well,
that's a little
we're-
wrinkle in the question.
We're assuming that
He wasn't.
He wasn't. It was just it was strictly on the female side. You just made a point, and you were saying that
she feel like you not good enough for her.
okay, and I
she
feel
will
like
do it again.
I feel like I feel like this is the thing. A man's confidence, that would shake a man's confidence. I don't care how confident you are as a man. That happening is going to bring down that level a bit. And I think most dudes that are in this situation, they have to realize, yo, it wasn't my fault. I might have done this, that, and the third, but she didn't have to do me like that. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to lose a bit of confidence. You're going to say to yourself, maybe I'm not the guy that I used to be. Maybe I'm not laying it down in the bed. Maybe I'm not doing this. Maybe I'm not doing that. Maybe this other dude has something on me, right? So I think the first thing that a dude needs to do, when he stays in the relationship, is work on
himself,
his confidence and his mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get the I feel you get the confidence from finding out why. Because
Okay.
She can tell you anything.
Found out
No,
why she.
listen, but you got to start somewhere. Because you got your own thoughts. No matter what she tell you, you're going to have your own thoughts. So when she tells you why, then that gives you time to reflect on yourself to see how you can correct that error.
Yeah.
So that's how you can work on your confidence, is figuring out, okay, well, I wasn't attentive. I'm not making enough money. I got shortcomings in other areas. Let me work on that. So that's how you could build your confidence up to either stay or go.
And I don't feel like a female will lie in that situation. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't think they will. I think that
So they ran out in the night.
If they're caught in that situation, I don't think that they will lie. I think they'll tell you exactly why they're not happy, especially if you're married. But if you're not married and you're just in, a domestic relationship where you're living with them or whatever have you, I feel like they'll be honest. They'll tell you, like, yo, all right, you wasn't doing this, that, and the third.
I agree.
That's why I
agree at that point.
Why? Because women are just such moral creatures that they have to
I feel like at that point, like
what are we doing here? Like, come on. You just fall for anything here?
I feel
come on.
I just feel like at that point, that women are going to be the most transparent as they can possibly be, because it's like all right,
it's a weak point. It's a weak point.
If
they're weak, we saw that you did what you did.
You told me all
now
the details. You told me how you fucked this dude. You told me how you did whatever.
No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me how you did whatever.
Yeah,
Greg wants to know everything.
I do not want to know, bro.
No, I thought you said that.
I never said that.
It was somebody that said that.
That was part of the process.
No.
That was part of the process.
That was him. Ron said, "Tell me everything."
No.
Tell me everything.
But I'm never gonna forget that shit.
No,
I already know everything.
And I'm a mental person.
What
You
you
can't
do to
tell
me
me
is what you
everything
did to him.
because I'm mental. So as soon as you tell me how, what, and where while we're having sex, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I can't do this.
Okay, is it really gonna matter though? Because if she told you like, yo, we were fucking at the Holiday Inn at exit, whatever, you're gonna have a vision in your head of how he fucked her anyway. If she's telling you like he used to fuck you like this,
you're gonna be driving by that Holiday Inn looking for her fucking car. Every time she don't pick up her phone, nigga, that's what's really gonna happen.
Okay,
nigga.
all right. So okay.
Some people might take that as a challenge.
Let's not go
when
there
they get
yet,
the
right?
details.
So what does a dude do to help his mindset in order to properly move forward in this relationship after infidelity?
Fuck as many women as he could find. Get up on the
Get back?
Yeah. Get up under something.
Slime, what you think?
I don't necessarily no.
I think that's irresponsible. But go ahead. Go ahead, Slime.
It depends on how healthy this relationship is.
Okay.
Because,
evidently
like,
it's not that healthy because there was disrespect that happened.
Yeah,
so
there was a
there
breach.
there has to be healing. There has to be healing to heal the sick relationship, all right, to get it better. So evidently it wasn't a healthy relationship in the first place.
I don't think I could forgive a chick if I was married. If I'm dating, you got a better chance.
Okay.
Really?
If I'm dating, you got a better chance. Because marriage is like we did this. Like I stopped everything in my life for you. Like I love you wholeheartedly. So when I found out you cheated on me, and don't get me wrong with what I'm about to say. Like I'm not a domestic person or whatever I'm trying to say. Never hit a chick in my life. I have put them in wrestling moves to get them off of me. I will say that. But at the end of the day, if we did this, official marriage, everything, and you cheated on me, that anger and that rage in me is going to want to make me just choke you till your eyes pop out your head. So the fact that I have to hold that back and then figure out why, and then I have to forgive you, cheating becomes an anniversary.
Talk about
you
it.
cheat on me June 1st. June 1st for the rest of my life is horrible. I can never forgive that. I can forgive it, but I can never get past that.
Yeah. That's a character flaw also.
May 31st is like, yo, Jesus Christ.
So you
Where's she gonna be at tomorrow?
So you can never build back trust.
I can, but some wounds you never forget. If you get cut or hurt anywhere on your body, when it rained and your ankle hurt, think about that playoff game in high school. Because your ankle, you broke it on the field. So even though you're still walking, running, playing another sport, it still comes back one way or another.
Yeah.
So you can't really, you can get over it, but are you really over it?
Well, you can forgive. You can't really forget.
You can never forget.
So can you build back trust, KB? How do you build back trust?
Oh, that's what? Me? Can I? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Not for my marriage.
I think about it. I'm married. I'm married. I have to.
How? How do you do that?
I have to figure it out. I don't know. I've never
Why
been.
do you have to?
Because you have more at stake when you're married. Like, yo, you have kids, you have split bills, you have a house, you have different family.
You have love too.
You have. I was getting to that.
That's relationship stuff.
You have, but
you
I'm talking, and that's why I didn't include love yet, because when you get married, it's more than just love. You have families that you mix together with. You have so many different things. It's so much. It's a lot. It's a lot. And for you to say that, like, or for me to say, I'm going to just leave because she did whatever she did, I have to look into myself to see why she did what she did, because I married her for some reason. There's some reason why I married her. I saw something in her. And that's a long fucking walk for me, or a long thought, or a long journey for me to figure out, like, yo, can I take her back? Because I saw something in her that made me marry her. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, why would I marry this woman and not want to stay with her?
So in your heart, after a woman cheats on you, you take her back. In your heart, you honestly feel it was one and done?
I honestly don't know.
She got a taste for dick now.
How could you
better
not
watch her now?
I would have
not
to
know that and take her back?
I would really and truly have to do some personal soul searching as to why she did what she did.
Because you said you taking her back.
No.
You already.
I didn't say I'm taking her back. I said, yo, it would be very hard for me not to take her back if we're married. It'd be very hard for me not to take her back.
I got one question, and this is what I would ask homie that's thinking about it. Do niggas know? Does your friends know? Do your family know?
Yeah, that's another thing.
Like,
if everybody knows,
if everybody know,
then it's
she
like,
gotta go.
Then it's like, damn, son. So you just a sucker?
Yeah, nigga. Cause yo, love of self means a lot.
Of course they know. The girlfriends know. Group chat know.
Girlfriends can know. If
Girlfriends
your
can know?
you have to assume that they're gonna know.
Listen to what you just said. Girlfriends know. The girlfriend, boyfriend know.
Damn, you're right. You're right.
And then his best man know.
Dude, okay. See,
Niggas can't know them.
I think that shit is overblown. Where we think niggas really care, but they don't really care like that.
Nah, but they looking at you.
No, they don't.
They don't really care.
You going to
but
that
they know.
barbecue
They
like
not-
my nigga drinking after her, yo? Damn. I nigga know he was sucking dick on. Like come
That's
on.
all. That's all in people's
No,
head.
you know
for the
what,
most part, bro.
You know why that matters? Because then, when it's a situation where your wife goes to her girlfriend's house and her husband is home with the bro watching the NBA Finals,
She's the pop.
hopefully Golden State is winning. They're gonna look at the bro and be like,
Yeah. She for the streets.
"Swaze."
Yeah. She for the streets.
Yeah.
She got a place to go at night.
So
She
now,
for the streets.
so now it might become
Oh,
a situation where she's getting more attention than what she's used to. It's more darts being
'Cause
thrown at
niggas
her.
know. Now, what about if your family knows? Your family knows. She cheated on you. What position does that bring you? Your mama know. Come on.
I mean, you know,
that
that
after your mom know.
that could kind of be dealt with, you know, because family
Yeah,
going to take your side either way.
I'll be honest
Family
with
going to
you.
ride with you either
Family's
way.
a little
No matter
bit
what
easier.
decision you make, family going to ride with you. It's the
Yeah.
outside people you can't control that when they find out,
I can't when
I
they
think-
start
start attacking.
Fuck, yo.
I feel like your friends and your family are similar.
everybody smells blood.
Yeah.
It'd probably be a lot of people talking shit in private, but in public in your face, they gonna, you know, it's all good.
no,
It's
they-
gonna be all
Doesn't
good.
that
But
suck?
on the flip
Oh,
side,
that sucks.
What?
Oh,
that's
sucks.
life. That's life.
Yo, I know.
I
I
love
know.
her. I love her. I don't care what anybody says.
But behind
You know,
the door, like this sucker ass
yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love her. I don't matter.
But yo, honestly, none of that shit matters anymore.
Be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go.
It all matters, bro. It all matters
Come on,
because
man.
So what are you telling me? Is no building back trust after cheating?
Nah, man, come on. She belongs to
Okay,
the streets, man.
well let's switch it for a second.
Go.
A man cheats.
Oh,
how does
nah.
he build back trust?
We're sorry. That's the difference.
That's the difference.
Yeah, we're
Why is
fucking
there?
sorry. Look at my face. Nah, yo, men be sorry though.
My dick was out. I'm sorry. She sat on it. Come on. It wasn't my fault. I was drunk. And she sat on me. And it happened.
Come on, nigga. That's apples and oranges, nigga. What are you talking about? What are you even saying? Men are sorry, bro.
all right. So
stupid.
shit. I'm trying to get some answers from y'all, but y'all just like, nah, that shit's not happening. So we were gonna talk
What
about.
you say?
Slime will
What
tell
would
you.
say?
Slime is gonna give you answers. What are you talking about? Slime is
No,
right.
what didn't I answer?
Slime is saying it's not forgivable.
I pretty
wouldn't say-
much.
Oh, he did say it's not forgivable.
Listen, the only listen.
He did
you
say
know,
that.
it's forgivable, but you can't mentally sit there and say I forgave her because that it just doesn't happen that way. Like, well, for my mind, it doesn't. I can't just sit there and say, yeah, I forgave you.
All right. So let me ask you this though.
'Cause-
Do you like? How long do you hold that over her head?
Until the anniversary date of her cheating passed and you didn't think about it.
So you can hold that over her head forever?
He just said.
Ever.
Nigga, that should be like,
Ever.
All right. So
that should be like 9/11,
so,
nigga.
All right. Let's.
That was like that was
hold on, time out, hold on.
It seems like y'all niggas could
No,
only
no.
think about
Never
like.
forget.
Let me fully answer your question. It's not that I'm holding it over her head. It's just a memory that just you can't shake. You can shake it for a certain amount of time, but you don't know when that flashback is going to hit you back.
I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
That was
So
like
yes, I might have.
that was like a great answer.
I might have forgiven her, but I don't know when it's going to hit me.
All right. Give me a number though. I cheat. I get caught. How long does my wife have to hold that shit over my head?
all right. So I think we should go
Forever,
into
ever.
detail also.
Men don't cheat, first of all.
I think we should. Well, black men don't cheat, but what I think
They
we
actually
have
cheat the
to.
most, like
We have.
percentage wise.
I actually did my research. I have an Excel spreadsheet. I have an Excel spreadsheet on this shit. Yeah, listen. So
I want to see that. I don't believe it.
so
Ass, man. Shit.
what happened?
No, go ahead.
I don't believe it.
So how I'm trying to go with what Slime has said. because
how long can
he
how long could a chick hold
what
cheating
he,
over your head?
But what he said was very valid. He said, as long as I still remember the date of when you cheated, I can still
you don't know when you don't know when it's gonna hit you.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't know.
So
it could be spontaneous.
I think if you took me back after that happened, you can't hold that shit over.
It's not a forgive and forget type of thing, yo.
No, it's not. But it's like after a certain amount of time, you can't be bringing that shit up. Talking about like, yo, when you fuck with that chick or whatever, when you did whatever you did.
That's the difference between men and women cheating.
Men
are always gonna take it. It could be 5 years from now. That woman could bring that shit up, and a man's still gonna fucking take it. A woman wants you to forget, and she don't want to keep being sorry for that shit. She wants you to, when you gonna get over this shit? When you gonna get over this shit? A man, 5-10 years later, she bring that. You gotta put your head down,
some shit.
and you gotta fucking eat that shit, no matter what.
He talking some shit.
6 months later, you still bringing up that shit?
Yeah.
I know we
talking some shit.
How the fuck you still talking that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like
he talking some shit.
That's the difference.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. A man, because our brain is different.
We sorry.
Yeah.
No, we really sorry though.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, listeners. We are not sorry. Don't believe him. That widow Jane got him just talking.
Yeah,
we sorry, man.
Don't believe him.
Listen.
No, I'm talking about like we're sorry, like we are like emotionally like we're.
No,
okay,
but
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
But we talking about if a woman cheats on us.
Yeah.
If we're gonna take them back, we're gonna take them back, right?
Right.
We have a certain window of when whatever happens. But women will keep going on and on. And this is why I say, as soon as you get caught cheating, the relationship is never the same. It differs.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's worse though. It could get stronger.
It can get stronger.
Where?
It can get stronger.
What state is this? Because I need to move there.
What's this? Is this San Antonio?
Yeah. What state of mind is this? Like, what state in America is this? Like, where is this happening?
Yeah. For the most part, when a man steps out of a relationship and cheats on a woman, the relationship sours. The reason why the relationship sours is because women remember everything, and they will keep on bringing it up. And on top of that, whatever you weren't doing before, now you have to do tenfold. So you cheat, you weren't doing the dishes, now nigga do the dishes fucking every day.
Yeah. Wash them twice.
You cheated? Now I can't pick up Ray. Go pick up Ray. And no, you're doing everything multiple times.
So men cheating makes men better?
Men cheating makes niggas better. Yes, because they have to do everything as their woman tells them to do, and they're never going to forget about it.
I ain't riding, but
no, I'm dead
watching you drive by.
You come home 10 minutes. You get caught cheating, and you come home 10 minutes late.
I'm dead serious.
Your dick off. Like, what are you talking about? You saying like she got you like doing everything. Like,
yo, did you see the story in the fucking news that Shorty put an air tag in her boyfriend's?
Yes, that was
like
terrible.
Car, or whatever. That ran him over when she caught him in the hotel.
So bad.
Like. That's what cheating does to people. It makes people go fucking crazy.
It makes people go ape.
Ron, let me ask you a question. Since you're so pro man getting back with
I'm not.
women. All right, you're just being
I'm
objective.
just trying to be.
Did he ever answer the question?
No, this guy, forget it.
No. Put the question on him.
He's a magician.
Answer the question. Like,
I got a question for him. Can Kanye take Kim back at this point?
Does he have the answer first?
Yeah.
He could.
Of course he can.
Yeah.
If you were Kanye, would you take Kim back?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Of course I would.
They were separated.
I can't speak to his situation.
They were separated.
But what I could say is this, right? He could find
why can't she have
a justification in his head for why he would take her back.
Why wouldn't
And if he did take her back, everybody would be okay with it.
Public with knocking dude down and all that, like him posting pictures in the bed, him around the kids.
They are.
Like-
They hold on.
How many kids they
before
got
they
together?
separated? It was no infidelity or sex or whatever the case may be. They
Yeah, they
separated
just
for
broke
whatever
up.
reason.
Yeah.
So she's entitled to enjoy her separation.
Yeah, but that's like an imaginary line, my nigga. That's not like real. That's not a real thing.
Hold on.
That line is fake. Like
No.
Oh, we're
But
together.
now-
We're not together. That's an
Hold on.
imaginary line.
Hold on.
If you with me, you gonna act like you with me. For
No,
real.
they're separated. They're
Yeah, but that's like not real. That's like make believe.
separated. How is it not real when he's not in the house?
No, but if she wants to be separated and she wants to actively work on getting back together and keep herself like an honest woman, she would, you know what I mean, not cross that line. She crossed the line.
But one
Cross the line of what?
one thing you have to realize is this:
They're not together.
by the time it goes public,
Okay.
this is the way I thought about it. By the time it goes public, I think they already did that process
Yeah.
of let's work on it, get back together or
Right.
whatever. So by the time we actually see it and know it,
Yeah.
they're already past that. Let's work on it and get past it. This ain't gonna work. You got to get out. I'm done, or we're done. Like let's move on, and we're gonna be separated and eventually get a divorce.
If you separated, then you should be able to have sex with whoever.
Yeah.
I think Kanye loves her too much to not take her back.
Love conquers all.
I beg the difference.
All right, so, well, y'all gave me hell with this side of the fence. Let's talk about the guy.
Now to get the guy.
I don't think he ever answered the question, did
Of
he?
course not.
What was the question?
He still didn't answer the question.
David Copperfield over here.
All right, you David.
No, what was the question? I can't. No, okay. The question. I can't speak
No.
to Kim and Kanye's
Right.
No, not
relationship.
that one.
You know
Would
what I
you,
mean?
if you were married and your wife cheated, would you take her back?
I would go through the process, right? The process
The 5-step
I would go through the
process.
process and figure out at that, you know, if I'm going to stay or whether I'm going to go, right? Now, my thing is this. I would definitely
Fucking brother.
I would definitely because what were we talking about? We talked about holding it over her head. We talked about building back trust. How to build back trust. I think what I said before on the previous episode, she has to oblige. She has to give up some of her privacy
All right, we already
in order for
spoke
me
about
to
this.
regain trust. That's what
Jeez.
would have to happen.
What do you mean by privacy? Like cell phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like yo,
He has to look-
if we had a conversation and
Yeah,
you
he
told
has to
me
look- he said he has to look through herself.
Yeah,
no,
run
I
through
said
her phone
no,
every day.
He has to look through her text.
I said this is what I said.
all her social media.
This is what I said.
worth
I
it?
said
There shouldn't be no
you
lock
have to.
phones while you're married anyway.
No, this is what I said. I said she has to oblige. You have to say that. You don't have to do it, but she has to oblige. If she's saying no, that means she's probably hiding something. If she still won't give you access to anything, like after she cheated, you found out, and she still won't. If you say, "Yo, I need to look through your cell phone," and she say, "No, you can't look through it," what is she hiding? She has to be hiding something, bro. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to do it, but she has to oblige.
Maybe I'm-
now, if we had if we had a conversation and you said that, oh, every time I said I was going to the gym, I was going to fuck him, right?
Oh,
I'm not good.
Ain't no fucking gym.
If you telling me you going to the gym, what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna be like, oh, I have a good time.
That's
have a good
sweaty
workout.
work.
Ain't no fucking gym.
This is what I'm saying. This is the type of shit. Like, in order to build back trust,
Get fat.
they.
hold on.
You're
One thing we're
at that
forgetting-
point, you have to be an open book. If you want to build back trust, you have to be an open book. That's what I would say.
One thing we're forgetting and neglecting is that she can also cheat with a woman.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a whole nother joint. That's a
no,
whole
but
nother.
I still feel.
I'll leave your ass just as quick as you get
I
the
still
dick.
feel that's
You getting the
just as
banana or
disrespectful
fucking
as a
orange.
man. I don't think it is because I know some people that will probably feel like, oh no, it's a chick. That's cool. I could join the threesome.
Yeah.
No, you violated.
Yeah, until you get.
You crossed the line. Whether
Yeah.
we were having threesomes in this marriage or not, whether we were inviting people or we were getting invited, you know, because swinging is a thing. So I completely get it. So to be open to everything, I think cheating with a woman is just as disrespectful.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Absolutely.
You know,
I
so
agree.
like that's still valid as well.
Gotcha.
Nah, I agree.
All right. So let's move it forward to
Fuck if it's
the dude,
fucking banana
to the dude that
goddamn
decided.
Cheerio, nigga.
Let's
My
move it
bad.
forward to the guy that is looking to that left the relationship.
Left the relationship.
Left the
Outside
relationship.
now.
He outside now. And
Lobby boy.
Yeah, he a lobby boy.
Yeah.
He a
Now-
lobby boy now. That mean he an old player.
Well, you gotta take into account where that if I've been in a relationship for the last 5 or 10 years, I'm older. I might have lost some hair. I might have gained some weight. I'm not the same dude that I was prior to getting into that relationship.
Get in that gym and get that
Right.
Beijing.
That's it.
Then also you got to take into account that my lady just stepped out on me. So my confidence is probably shaking a little bit. So can you speak to mindset or where somebody's head is when they're back outside after ending a relationship because of infidelity? How do you move forward?
I would say like the world is yours. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
What?
the world is yours, yo. Everything outside, everything is yours for the taking, yo. Get your bag up. You know what I mean? Concentrate on making more money. Concentrate on getting in shape. You know what I mean? Eat better. Like, get a situation where you can entertain women. You know what I mean? And if you have children, make sure you maintain that relationship. You know what I mean? And get it cracking, yo. You know?
I think that's easier said than done. KB. how do you-
What's the question?
How do you get back in the streets? Like how do you get back to it? Shorty cheated on you. You decided to like leave. How do you get back into the swing of things?
Got it.
So I have a very good friend that got a divorce at 44 years old. He was overweight and he ended up getting back in the gym after his divorce. He ended up getting his own place. He ended up losing, probably about 75 pounds. And he ended up finding the love of his life and getting remarried after, 2-3 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about perspective.
Men
You
are
know
the
what I'm
prize.
saying?
Men are the prize. Like we are good men or sought after.
I can't say we're the prize, but we definitely are the perspective to get married. If any woman wants to get married, she has to go through a man that wants to be married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's limited.
Women-
Most men don't want to be married.
Women have access to sex. Men have access to marriage.
Right. Exactly.
And most women want to be married.
We give access to marriage.
Right.
Right. So, you have to know that, listen, we're doing the right things to get to where we want to be.
Right.
So I was saying that the dude that did this, I still like to this day, I'm like, I look at him like, that nigga did great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was in a long-term relationship, very, very long-term relationship, ended up getting a divorce and fucking shedding 70 to 80 pounds.
How did he
And
do that though? Like, see,
He was
okay,
focused. He just was
think-
focused.
Got his mind right.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No.
Go
You
ahead.
first. You first.
I think, because now I forgot what I was going to say. I think that when you go through a situation like that, you just really have to take time to heal fully. I don't think it's about rushing to the next chick, because that's easy. That comes a dime a dozen. It's just, and the dating pool has piss in it either way, so I don't even know what you're rushing to. You're rushing to, like, oh, Jesus Christ. But either way, it's kind of like, just take time to heal and realize what you're looking for and what you want, and correct the errors that you made that got you put in this situation.
Yeah,
I think it's more time of healing than rushing into anything, because I think a lot of black men have been rushing their whole lives, rushing to have sex, rushing to how many chicks you having sex with, and all these things you're doing. You're rushing into it. You're never respecting the value of a woman to begin with, and I just think we were naturally raised that way by the people that were above us or whatever, like in the streets or whoever, our uncles. Like you get credit for the most chicks you fuck, not for wifing them in high school and Russell Wilson and all the way through. You know what I mean? So just take your time and figure out what you like. As I got older, I realized taking my time and having respect for myself, not just wanting to put my shit in anything.
All right.
So at that point, when you're married and you have to go through that divorce, you better take some time and sit the fuck down.
Yeah,
because you just picked the worst chick on earth. She done beat Jada Pinkett. Like,
and Jada Pinkett ain't
lying,
no,
dog.
see,
like, you know what I mean? Like, she done beat Jada, and that's hard to do. Like, Jada is the boss of the bosses of the whatever game that we playing.
But the rotten bitches, you right.
So, you know, take time.
I would piggyback of what he said.
Yeah, good talk, son.
I would say to definitely take time, right? And also, I think you have to do a self-assessment. Now, you talked about your homie that got in the gym, did all that shit, but you have to do a self-assessment.
Yeah.
You got it, and you can't do a self-assessment with kid gloves. You got to do it fucking harsh as hell.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, like, yo, when I got married, I had a full head of hair. Now I'm bald. I'm fucking 50 pounds overweight at this point.
Right.
I used to dress up. Now all I wear is sweatsuits now. Like, I felt, you got to say to yourself, nigga, I fell off.
I got to do better. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and I think that's what was going on in his brain was like, I definitely settled, and her knowing that I settled, I want to make myself better and come back better. And he did. And he did. You know what I'm saying?
We got to be honest with ourselves. When we get into long-term relationships, when we get in marriages, we get complacent.
Oh, you get complacent. Yeah, you do.
And
you get complacent.
We don't groom ourselves like we used to. We don't dress the way we do. We let ourselves go. All that shit like that.
Quick question. Are you doing this to find a new chick or to better yourself?
I think it's, you know,
it's a thin line.
It's
a thin line.
If you say that you're not doing it for a new chick, you're lying to yourself.
But okay,
I know you definitely want to get some more pussy.
Right.
You definitely want to sleep with more women. Yeah, let's get past all the bullshit. You broke up with this woman. You definitely want to engage with more females, like 110,000%. But how do you engage with more females? You don't engage with more females with doing the same shit that you was doing.
Yeah.
You got to step your shit up at some point to be able to get the fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to throw the bait out to get the fish. Absolutely. How do you throw the bait out? You change yourself a little bit. Yeah. All right, yo, I got to make a little bit more money. I got to maybe buy another car. Because, yo, in this Altima, I was fine with my wife. Like, me and my wife, we was fine in the Altima. And we was good because we had a crib. Yeah. But now, I don't got a crib.
I think you got to change your music selection as well.
And the music selection.
Because when you get into the club, it ain't the music you play with your wife. You can't get away with that night unless you go to a...
So it's all
brunch or something.
It's all these things that needs to be changed to attract what you want to attract, and you going fishing again.
You got to increase your sexual market value.
You fishing, you know what I'm saying?
You definitely do.
Speak on.
That's what it is.
So at least when you're doing that, you improve yourself, and you can create. Bless you. You can create certain habits in your life. You can boost your confidence. It could help you in other facets of your life.
That's perfect what you said too.
You know what I mean? So
What you
Go
said
ahead.
was great. Create new habits in your life because the habits that you already had need to be broken. The habits that you had with your significant other need to be broken. Those were your joint habits. Those were your habits that you had when you were either married or you were with the person that you were with every day. And those habits are fucking toxic. They're fucking toxic. For a single man, they're toxic.
Yeah.
For a married man, they're probably fucking great. I'm not going anywhere. I'm fucking going to work, coming home. Yeah. I'm going downstairs. I'm cleaning. And now I'm mentally thinking about the shit that I actually do.
My mini question is this.
This is my life.
I've never been married, so I mean I can answer it, but I would rather hear from you.
What are you? Situationship, or you rather not say it?
No.
I want to ask
I'm
you
single.
what outside.
No, I'm single. I'm definitely 100%.
Yeah.
Let me just say this first before.
Ladies, slime is single. Stop playing.
Yeah. Oh God. I'm gonna say this. After you go through this divorce, I mean, you separated. How fast is it healthy for you to get into a relationship after that? Because you might be having sex with a lot of women or doing this, but how fast do you get back into a relationship? How fast do you catch that rhythm of? Because once you're married, I'm thinking you're relationship minded at all times. Because I find myself talking to hood rats like I want a relationship. It's just natural in me now at the age that I am. Mm-hmm. Like the way I speak to them is just kind of like sometimes I might ask them how they slept and where they're eating for lunch. That's normal talk for me. But some of these chicks don't even deserve that.
No, they don't.
And they kind of look at the question like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Where you going to be at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm leaving here. And then I got to catch myself like, damn, I'm bugging. Like,
good morning. How was your day?
you know what I mean? Like,
What?
it's regular stuff like that sometimes, so that's why I ask, like, how fast when you're in that situation, that do you get back into a relationship or like
4 months.
You know what I mean?
Nah, you can't put a time on it. I figure like your list is refined now. You found a wife already. She hit a couple.
I know Ron said that. He's so silly.
She hit a couple of good points. You know what I mean? But she just wasn't the one. But now your list is refined. Now you really know what you're looking for. So when you find the right one, 4 months, 2 years, 6 months, 2 weeks, I think you find her. You know what I mean?
2 weeks.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think you ever know.
As a businessman, I thought you was gonna say 3 weeks. 3 months. 3 months. I thought you were gonna say 3 months because niggas go on quarters. You know what I'm saying? So when he said, I'm like, this nigga thinking like every business cycles.
I was gonna say 3 months though, but I tacked her. I said
This
4.
nigga thinking business cycles. Nah, honestly,
it's hard out here, man. Listen, it's hard
That's
out
what
here.
I want to know. I want to know what outside is like.
Yeah.
Let's speak. That's why we got you here, yo.
Let's actually
let's hone in on this.
What
this
is
man right here?
What's outside like?
What is what is the dating scene looking like for
nice
a man of a certain age?
I mean, the dating's. I'm going to answer your question directly because you didn't give me an age. The dating scene is looking immaculate. It's beautiful out there.
I would love to hear that.
It's beautiful out there.
We're happy for you.
Everything you want is out there. But at the end of the day, you have to know what you want. You have
when you say there's everything out there, give me an example. What's everything considered? What like
it's everything that I can't even put it into words. It's everything that you want. Anything that you're looking for or desire in a sexual partner is there. Mm-hmm. But where people get caught up is that they don't know what they want. Mm-hmm. You might be chasing a lifestyle or chasing an image that doesn't suit you.
Gotcha.
So that's where the misconfusion comes into. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's kind of like people will say the dating pool has piss in it. And I agree. Mm-hmm. But I found out that the dating pool has piss in it when I'm not attacking what I'm looking for.
Right.
I know what I want. I know what attracts me. But when I go for other things that are flashy, like the bling bling in the corner, did I just say bling bling? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, you talking.
Please forgive me.
Yeah.
But when I go for other things that's not really what I want, I find myself saying the dating pool has piss in it. But when I attack the things that I want, I speak to them differently.
Yeah.
I address the situation differently, and they are receptive to what I'm saying.
If you had to give advice to a guy that just got out of a long-term relationship and he was looking for the highest quality female suitors, where would you direct him to go? Where would he find that?
How old is he?
He's 35 to 45.
35 to 45.
Well, you go younger than that.
Me?
Yeah.
Dating wise?
Yeah.
Under 35?
Yeah.
I will, but I don't.
Okay.
If they're under that age, I'll just talk to them disrespectfully because I think that's what they like, and I'm not really I don't really have that much experience with that, so I just come off vulgar and they just go with it or whatever. I think that's I go with the music. That's what you listen to. I'm gonna talk to you like Kodak Black, whatever. But I would say get you a nice little Manhattan brunch vibe and just kind of go off that.
Okay.
Something calm and settle, different, like out the way. Don't do nothing local. Go someplace, local as far as Long Island. Do a nice little brunch vibe. I heard they had a skating ring in Manhattan right now. That's probably gone because that was a couple months ago when I seen that. But, just do different things to catch different energies.
Give me a sort of like a sort of starter kit that a new dude that's hopping back outside. What should he have?
Nigga, we want the apps. We want the apps. We want the clothes. We want the goddamn sneakers.
Talk about it.
What is
inside?
With social media?
The goal is for this guy to attract a new.
There's plenty of fish still popping.
A new female suitor.
There is no. It is no password to this. It is no up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. It is none of that. Just be yourself, and I think you get the best vibe when you catch a chick naturally. Walmart. I was about to say gas station, but the prices is too high. They'll be annoyed.
No, but if you pay for their gas, you certainly gonna get a fucking date.
You're right, but you also might get
Spend that $80.
You also might get thrown into a different category. You just throwing the money away at first. Just be yourself and catch somebody in a natural habitat, or whatever it is that they do, or wherever you see them at, because that's when a person's most relaxed.
I got a question. We always debate like what the hot girl summer and the city girl vibe has brought to the dating market with the women empowerment, and they're not really looking for relationships and they trying to like simulate like a man's role. Does that make the dating market easier for you?
It does to a certain extent.
Make it harder?
Yeah. It does to a certain extent. Like, women are liars. Like, everyone wants to be in love. The hot girl shit is a false narrative.
Okay.
Even the people that make the songs be in relationships.
In line.
Be married and everything. They're just making that to entertain y'all.
Said that shit mad times.
So it's kind of like, you just gotta, listen, if you like that woman, go for her. Do what you gotta do to get her. Because she's gonna put the shield up because she's used to the bullshit. Okay. She done heard that line 1,000 times. She done heard this. Even when you say something new, she'll hit the like button. But, you just got to be consistent on everything. So if you like something, put that work in. And eventually you're going to outshine all the bullshit she's dealing with.
Right. Okay. Would you compete with another man for a woman?
No.
Okay.
I don't compete. I just be myself.
Right. No, well, I'm saying that like if you're pursuing a woman, you like her, but you know that she's actively
on the
dating
market. She's working.
else.
She's working out.
You still pursue
Would you?
her?
She's in rotation.
Nah, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I mean,
Okay.
to a certain extent, but it's also gonna be that time where I fall back.
Yeah.
Just to see where the energy really lies.
Right.
So when you do fall back, the chick is gonna like. First of all, women choose men. Let's just get that out the way.
That's why I think it's bad energy to try to compete.
When-
You
when-
just do you.
when-
and
when women
she
choose men.
She gonna choose who she gonna choose anyway.
Exactly. So
What am I saying? Compete like do fucking like
No, no.
handstands and juggling
No,
and shit
I
like
get
that.
it. No, I get it.
Yeah.
No, I
At the
get
end of the day-
it. I completely get it. I completely
No,
get it.
but it's some niggas that will actively know, oh, she fucking with that nigga.
Yeah.
He did this
And go extra. I'm not extra.
They
I'm
pay
not
more attention to the nigga than
Yeah.
they are to the chick.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm
So
not extra.
yeah.
I just simply be like, I'll let her know I'm interested. Do what I gotta do. And she's telling me she's dating somebody. Cool. It's no shade or nothing. Might even have dirt on whoever. No, we just keep it pushing. This is me. This is what I'm bringing to the stage.
Yeah, a real nigga is not gonna compete.
So
he's
after
not gonna
that-
he's not gonna compete to get a woman, but he'll fight to protect his relationship, right? Like once you're in a relationship, you'll fight to protect your relationship, but you're not gonna compete to
about it.
get
No, we
in a
gotta
relationship.
Talk about it, King.
Finish your point.
That's why I do the fallback stage. After we engage and conversating, I fall back.
Gentlemen, that's a tip. That's a tip.
And it's not even
Put
like
that in your repertoire.
it's not even purposely. I don't know like
Fact.
the day. It's not like, oh yeah, 10 days in at the 7th hour. No, it's just like kind of like, okay, well, I think we catching a vibe here, but I have to remember because I never talk about another man, what you're doing. Whenever we talk is when we talk. Whenever we communicate is when we communicate. When we hang out, we hang out. I don't care what you do after that.
And you
Show
said
me-
it's a fallback stage. You do a fall.
Yes, it's kind of like something just hits me like, okay, well, let me see what happened if I don't call her today.
Women call that love bombing.
You know what I mean? Like, let me see what happens if I don't
Oh, really?
That's a good one.
if I don't wake up and say good morning. Is she going to hit me? And that will let you know where the energy lies. Is she missing you? Not missing you is not the right word. But is she engaging with you? Like, is she missing your texts? Is your vibe, your energy? Yeah. And then that's when you know
If she don't,
if
it's
you're
another
gaining
nigga doing
any
it.
type of ground, or if you're just the go out buddy, or if you're just the conversational dude when she's at work. Because women have a list of guys that they entertain. She might text you while she at work. She might just go out to lunch with you. You might be her brunch buddy.
You a cash
You
app
might
buddy.
be the head monster. You
Or
might
it-
be the
or it
cash
could
buddy.
be-
The
or-
cash
or-
app buddy. You know what I mean?
Or it could be controlling shit.
Hey, you
You
could
know what
be
I'm
the
saying?
head monster.
No, it's guys out here that's just the head monster.
Word.
Listen,
I believe
They
it.
out
I heard-
here.
Yo, my nephew
They out
said
here.
some
I'm not
shit.
lying to you.
He said the wild shit that it's niggas that's paying chicks $1,000 to follow them on Instagram, thinking they gonna bag the chick because you know they trying to flex, they trying to stunt, and chicks would be like, oh yeah, I follow you, and then unfollow them the next day. They be giving these chicks $1,000. That's
Goofies.
that. Yeah, that's that scammer money though.
Goofy.
I'm sorry, I ain't mean to cut you.
no,
It don't
is.
matter. It don't.
fucking up the
Yeah.
game.
All right. Let's get this clear real quick. Don't matter where the money is coming from. It's still getting spent arrogantly and stupidly. Doesn't matter where the money is coming from. It's y'all are gassing. Yo, fucking the game up.
Yeah, it's lame.
Fucking the game up. Like yo, don't matter where the money come from. Spin it the right way.
Y'all reading these comments?
Nah, what's up?
My phone
No, we
died.
gotta go.
What they saying?
We gotta
Oh,
go.
we gotta go.
What they
I
saying?
see somebody.
No,
said,
we gotta go on the comments because
We need some female perspectives up on here. We drink whiskey too.
who said that? Shout him out.
Okay,
Shout him out. Who said it?
I had a question.
Who said that?
I had a question though. I had a
Lord.
question.
I love it. It's good energy.
All right, for men of a certain age, right? If you're in between 35 to 45, most women around that age they
I
have
see some
kids.
faces on here too.
They have kids. How do you feel about dating the single mom?
I ain't dating no fucking single mother. Nah, I'm playing. Let them goddamn get a goddamn kangaroo patch, nigga. And listen,
Slime, we
Corey, what you say?
All right. Cool, like you on your own with that one, bro.
Yeah.
Corey, what'd you say?
What I missed? What's the question? I'm sorry.
Nah,
I was saying
single moms.
Single moms, because around a certain 35 to 45, most women have kids around that age. So, what do you feel about dating single mothers? Are they easy targets?
Wow.
I shouldn't have said that, right?
You got me saying wow. Like, yeah.
I had to just look at my mic. Like,
What the fuck am I supposed to say
this
after that?
nigga
Like,
just said that.
No. All right, I'm fucking around. But
yeah, he's fucking around.
He asked if these motherfuckers is
what do you feel? What do you feel like? What do you feel about dating
They
single
got his own
mothers?
babysitter. Y'all got my own babysitter, so
You know what? I honestly think women between 35 to 42 are easy targets.
Why though?
Elaborate.
Because they've been through a lot.
They've been beaten down by the world.
And this is every race. This is not just
Nah,
whatever.
just not just black women. I can imagine.
They've been through a lot, and they know what they want. And they, at that age, they're pretty much capable of handling what they want. They're not looking for the go half or pay my rent. I mean, I didn't even say go half. They're not looking for the pay my rent guys. That's like a 35 and under thing. They just ran with that. Matter of fact, they're misconstruing a woman that's worthy of that. So a lot of them not even worthy of that, but they like posting that. But either way, I think 35 to 42 is
I think that was
dating age.
all right. That was good. Because I feel like he tried to set you up.
He did. And
He
I tried to
set you
recover.
up.
But I tried to recover without exposing.
I think
the,
he tried
the
to
setup.
set you up. He tried to set you up with the fucking wording of it.
The single mom
Like, yo,
thing was like,
They're
I
not
avoided
easy
that.
targets. They're more susceptible to wanting to date. They're more susceptible to wanting to take somebody in,
And not even because they need
not
it.
Not easy targets. We're not gonna.
Not even because they need it.
I'm joking. I was joking with the easy target.
All right,
But most
we'll
women
go with
around that age, they do have kids, bro. You're
No,
very
they do.
hard pressed
They
to find
do.
a woman
They-
that
no,
age that
they-
doesn't have kids.
But
Yeah.
also, you know
No,
why
they do.
they're not single targets? It depends because they're not single targets simply because
Easy target.
easy.
they're not easy targets simply because this whole independent vibe,
Yeah.
this whole government assistance.
But they're hiding behind that.
He said government.
Yeah, I was
No, because-
I said independent, but not government assistance.
I thought you was talking about like
No,
she been doing everything
because-
by herself,
Yeah,
not
hold on.
that the government.
no, because that's a topic too.
That nigga flipped that shit quick as hell. I
No,
said,
because I want to talk about that.
What, nigga?
This is maybe that's my own personal gripe or whatever.
I said, what nigga?
But either way, with the single mom thing, they're not that easy because they just swear they're independent. They swear they're doing everything on their own. So you might get the most controversy from them. They might be the hardest to actually ring in,
Yeah.
even though some of them might need a little assistance. You know what I mean?
They're so used to doing it on their own that
Yeah, so
you know what I mean?
that shell, that wall is up. They done been through the ringer.
Yeah. And
So-
men
so-
need to be needed, right? Like we need to be needed. Like we need
love we need love just as much as they need love.
Well, that's our
The black man
love.
gets the least amount of love on the planet.
Yeah, I fully believe our love is us being needed to do the smallest things, even if it's just grab something
Why
off
can't I
of
like people come?
the
wash your
fucking
car, change the oil.
anything, small
put the
shit.
shelf
Like yo,
up.
that's our thing. Our thing is taking care of the
Yeah,
responsibilities.
we want to
that,
be needed.
That's how we
Yeah.
find our value.
Yeah.
That's how we
Yeah.
get
That's
ourselves
a fact.
into
And
a
if you don't,
situation.
if you don't have that inside of your household, I really feel like that there's gonna be a strain in your relationship
Have what in your
somewhere.
household?
Of you not feeling needed as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like some in some aspect, in some point, in somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, and we might bitch about in our heads because we're not gonna bitch about it to our wives or our significant others. But it's like What happened? What happened?
Oh, you I didn't know if you were just talking about.
Listen. We might bitch about it in our heads as to how much we do and how much we take care of home. But we know that's what we need to do, and no matter what, like we rather do what we need to do than sit on the couch and not do nothing, and get
fucking bitch about it.
Yeah. Like we'll go out and bust our fucking ass and not get nothing from it, but we not gonna sit on the couch and fucking not. You know what I'm saying? And not fucking do something. So I get it.
It's something that needs to change because the black man needs an outlet too. And matter of fact, I don't even want to say black man. A man needs an outlet too. Because you want us to be masculine, but at the end of the day, who can we sit down and express ourselves to?
What's the fucking most masculine motherfucker in the world, though?
What's the what?
Black man.
Oh yeah, of course.
We're the most.
But at the end of the day, you gotta have some place to let that out. And can you honestly come home to your wife or to your girlfriend and say, "Yo, I just had a bad day at work. I don't know how I'm gonna pay next month's bills or whatever the situation is." Like you cannot come home and show any sign of weakness. So you gotta hold everything in, even though you might be on shaky ground.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Not this because depending on your lifestyle and what you do or what your profession is, some checks might be bigger than others.
Yeah.
And when you get into a certain lifestyle, you might got certain bills that sometimes you like, shit, this chick better hit. This chick better hit. You know what I mean? So it's different times when you do want to be like, oh my God, thank God this shit hit. But you can't express that to nobody.
Yeah.
Because who can you honestly say that to without looking weak? So when a man has to go through this and take that in, on top of the dating scene, on top of everything else, the kids, your wife. Yeah. I've been single for a couple months now. But when I was in my last relationship,
I was about to say 24 months.
No, hell no. It ain't been that long. But when I get on the phone or when I come in the house, I gotta hear her problems first.
Always.
And by the time I hear that, I'm half fucking asleep. That shit go on and on. I could tell you the names of the last 5 chicks I dated coworkers.
Yeah, that's.
I probably know their husband's name if I think about it, because I done heard every ring, boop, boop, pop, 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 everything. Yeah. So we got to deal with that.
We all know the coworkers,
just in general. And then by the time it's your turn to speak, you like, just come here, hug me, baby. It's all right.
Nah, you got to be like a rock.
Yeah, just come here, hug me, baby. You don't even talk.
You gotta be a rock.
You baby, how was your day? And then she's snoring.
You gotta have
everybody be like, you know what, baby? I had some coffee. It's all right. It's cool. It's over for us.
Yeah. Nah, how do you fix that? How do you fix that? Or does it need fixing?
How does it? How do you fix what?
Listen,
like men not having anybody to like sound off to anything like that, or does that make a man a man?
I think that's us though. I think a lot of us. I think we suppress shit too though.
Yeah,
but
is it healthy?
No, it's not healthy.
It's cool. It's healthy. Be a man. Be a boy.
No, I don't think.
D-Blunt, you have anybody sound off?
I don't think it's healthy.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
The reason why I don't think it's healthy,
you don't have anybody sound off to? Yeah. All right, Slime, you don't have anybody sound off to?
But the problem,
I do. But
I swear to God, if you was about to say no, I'm about to say, nigga, you got me, nigga.
No, like, listen, I get it.
We ain't spoken in a minute, but nigga, if you ain't got nobody to sound off to, real shit.
But just look at the general public. Like, this is like when I talk, I speak in general, not like really for myself per se. Because like I said, when I first came here, I'm in a good space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but look when Kanye vents, he's crazy. He's bugged out. Look when Tyrese cry. why is he crying? He don't look like the Coca-Cola commercial. He's bugging out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's hard to pick and choose when to be emotional or when to express yourself. No one's saying do it on social media or whatever the case may be, but you know, when you are who you are, it's going to get exposed regardless of what.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's just hard in general for a man to actually find a time. Like, remember, what was that movie when he came home swinging like, oh, cops tried to kill me?
Boys in Hood.
I got a question.
So, you know, it's times like that where you just want to swing on everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a question. That situation that happened in Atlanta last weekend, rest in peace to the rapper Trouble, who was visiting a female friend, and her boyfriend that she was dating for 3 years was separated for 2 weeks, came home, found Trouble sleeping in the bed, and shot him dead in the house. Do you visit women at their homes? Like, what's your rule on that?
Lord, damn. Listen, I don't really visit women at their homes. I do. I'm lying. I'm completely lying. I went through a stage in my life where I didn't. I went through a situation in my life where I was dating this chick, and she invited me to a bar. I came to the bar. I brought the bros with me. We chilling. We hanging out. Gang don't lose. We in here. Well, what's up? What I didn't know was that it was the chick I was talking to. Probably knew her a month. Not even that. What I didn't know, it was her brother's birthday. Her ex-boyfriend's brother's birthday.
Her ex, and she bought you.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm just in there.
Right. Yeah.
We chilling.
Lord have mercy.
Bop. Everything is good. So it got to, you know, we went back to the crib. They chilling. I'm chilling. They in the living room. I'm in the bedroom. Next thing you know, the door opens. So I'm like, okay, well, who the fuck is this? Door opens. It's the guy. So I've been through situations like that. So it put trust issues in my head as far as who crib am I going to, how well do I know this chick, and what am I actually dealing with. So that helped me elevate my game as far as conversation-wise with a female.
For sure.
Trying to figure out certain angles and have them answer the question without having a direct question.
Right.
This shit crazy.
You know what I mean?
It's
Because
actually like this shit is. You gotta be like on a chessboard nowadays to fucking date. Almost like when you get somebody on your Instagram that as a single person, right, that you might want to date, and that how many people are lined up with her, or you know what I'm saying? Like, is this dude somebody that I know? Like, that's a lot. That's
I think
a lot.
dudes would be so thirsty to pop that they don't ask too many questions.
They don't.
In that whole situation, it was like mad. It was a lot of
Red flags.
Everything is a red flag to me.
First off, like if son is going to Shorty's house and he's comfortable enough to stay in the crib, he's been fucking her. That's not new pussy. He's been fucking her, and she said she's been with the dude for 3 years, and she's only been separated for a week.
Yeah,
he was fucking her already.
Yeah.
If he's comfortable enough to go to her house and spend the night, he been hitting that.
Not necessarily. Sometimes good action knock you out. He might not want her to stay. She might have just rode him to the sunset and he fell asleep.
Nah, I don't know about that one.
He just came from a performance. He could have backed.
Okay, all right. Let me ask you this question:
In a nigga head, in your head,
I
in
think
your
for
head,
myself.
in your fucking head, bro.
I'm not going to no chick house the first night.
No, we're not talking about the first night. We're talking about
That's the situation he just said. Like, you've been there.
You talk about you said the first night?
What? No, I said that he had to be fucking her.
Yeah, so it wasn't a first night.
I'm not saying that's the first night they've
Well,
been having sex.
All right. The reason why I disagree with that is because how could he get away with staying there if this dude is still there after 2 weeks after a breakup? So that means I would figure he was there consistently, damn near every night. You still hanging out? How? First of all, if you got access to a chick's house 2 weeks after you if you got access, if you have access to a woman's house 2 weeks after you break up,
If it's your house, too.
I'm figuring you should still
If
be.
it was your house.
Yes, so he should still be there every night. So I don't think homeboy was coming there repeatedly while they're still together. Like, it just that situation just doesn't add up to me.
Yeah, it's a weird situation. Unfortunate.
I think he just met her. She was looking good and was like, "Yo, I live right here." He was like, "Yo, fuck it."
I kind
Like,
of think it's like that too.
I am who I am.
Kinda
Like, I
weird
pull
those
up. Like, I'm still. I think it was. I'm still connected to the hood. I pull up in your set, or I pull up in your projects and gut you down and leave in the morning.
Yeah, I feel like it was a little bit
I don't think
If that's the case, then the nigga, first of all, the nigga's too famous for that.
I don't think the person that shot him knew who he was. He just seen a man in the bed and just let off.
Nah, they said he beat up the chick. They was fighting. They fought.
So how he shoot
Before
him
he
in his
shot him.
sleep?
He didn't shoot him in his
No,
sleep.
he didn't shoot him
Oh,
in
I
his
thought he
sleep.
said that. I'm sorry.
Nah,
Sorry.
he shoot him in
He
his sleep.
started beating the chick ass while she was sleeping. He started punching her in her face, but then son got up, started fighting the dude.
Exactly, and then
that's
he
when he
got
got
killed.
shot.
That's the bullshit. That's the story I heard. I don't know what story is true. I don't know any of this
no
shit.
way.
Like, yo, real talk.
I don't even know who the
I'm not
rapper
on
was.
fucking.
Ladies. Nigga,
He
if you don't want to
was-
be
he
with a
was- he
nigga,
was
you don't
trouble.
know. If you don't want to be with a nigga,
Right.
tell a nigga I don't want to be with you, and don't get a nigga caught up in some shit.
Some niggas is so fucking hard headed and niggas. Yo, honestly,
no.
hold on. Let me say this shit for the guys. Yo, real shit. Yo, when a female is not into you, just let it be. It's not your shit. It's not you. It's you're not entitled
said
to
and done.
it. You're not entitled to it.
We just sat
You're
here for
not
an hour.
entitled to it,
We just
bro.
sat here for an hour and pleaded the case with the guy who's trying to stay when the woman's cheating. What do you think that guy looks like?
What are you talking about?
The guy who's trying to stay when a woman's cheating. He's delusional too.
The guy that's trying to stay with a woman that's cheating has been with a fucking woman for a certain amount of time. Like, you're talking about,
He was there for 3 years.
my guy. You're bugging right now. You're saying yes. What? All right. So what exactly are you saying right now?
I'm saying that he's invested in her. He was with her for 3 years. She's
So he's-
separated for 2 weeks or whatever, and she feels like it was all right to bring someone into.
First of all, all right. So he's wrong. She's wrong. They all wrong.
Right.
They all wrong. I nigga, you're not fucking the next nigga after you break up with a nigga for a week.
There's
bro.
no right.
Like it's.
Well, Ron, honestly, there's no right and wrong. There's no right and
there
wrong.
is right and wrong, bro. There is right and wrong.
Clearly,
like
right
yo,
and
bro,
wrong.
you don't like nigga. If you with me for 3 years and you fucking a nigga after a week after we break up, nigga.
That's
in
not
the
right.
house.
Yeah, in the crib, right? Then if I'm a nigga and are we supposed to be broken up? Nigga, like, yo, leave this bitch alone, right? And if a nigga's going to whip your ass, if he's gonna whip your ass, I would never tell a woman to call the cops on a nigga. But if he's whipping your ass, that's the only recourse you have for that. You understand what I'm saying? And you know the type of nigga you dealing with. You know if a nigga's violent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, I get it.
They like
I
that
get
shit
it.
until they
I
don't.
get it.
And you're not pulling up. You're not gonna be no famous hood ass rapper nigga and pulling up to bitches' cribs
In a
and
Lambo.
sleeping at the and he pulled up in a Lambo.
Pull up in some shit for
All right,
some pictures.
nigga, okay. All right, and you gonna staying in the bitch bed?
Rest in peace,
Yeah,
man.
hey, yo, bro, like yo, it's all the way wrong. Like it's so many red flags in the whole situation.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yo, honestly,
niggas, you don't want to lose your freedom for no female. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that might have been your.
put her,
it was a curse
in your car,
but that
put her
could have
in
been a
your car
blessing.
and
You could
rock with
have.
it.
She could have been. Yo, I'm done with this chick. I'm gonna find somebody better.
I hate breaking up domestic violence.
Or
I don't know who's right or wrong.
Or
It's just a tough situation.
never go to her residence. Fucking Prodigy been told y'all niggas
Don't
this
never
shit.
go see no bitch.
Prodigy been told
All right,
you this shit.
So before we go, one last question. Applications, dating apps.
The computer's puting.
What's
Let's go. With
I'm a dude. I got out of a relationship. I've been in a long-term relationship. I'm trying to get back on the scene. Where they at? Where they at? Tell me where they at.
They in your face, bro. Don't trust nothing.
I love it.
You could do the dating apps just to look around, whatever.
Which ones are good?
MySpace. I don't know what the fuck to say.
Me. That nigga said
no,
mi
no.
gente.
No, honestly, it's more for BLK.
Okay.
Damn. What's it called?
You gotta assume.
BLK. I think that stands for black or whatever.
Yeah. You gotta assume. I've been in a relationship for a long time. I'm not new to this.
All right, we're not gonna plug anybody's so-called dating apps.
No,
Also,
I'm not. No,
because
I've been in a relationship for a certain. I've been in a relationship for a certain amount of time. I might be more comfortable with an application versus meeting women face to face and approaching and shit like that.
I mean, they both work, and I know the dating apps work from.
Are they hookup sites? Or are they real? I could find a woman, or
No.
am I gonna just? I can get laid.
And I'm not speaking from experience. My friends do this type of stuff. I just get on there and play around when I go out of state. If I go out of state and I'm going somewhere, I might hop on Tinder.
Right.
hold on, this
that's
is
for white
state to
girls.
state. This is state to
You
state
just-
joint.
Yeah, it's like
you can go from
Craigslist.
state-
It's like Craigslist.
Listen,
Oh,
when I go out of state and I'm
What?
just bored or whatever, I just hop on Tinder, but who's around and just look for the person with the shortest skirt on.
Oh god damn!
over
this
here,
is
where you at?
amazing.
You know what I mean? Like that's just what I do for fun and entertainment. And I honestly never leave my grandmother's house. I just talk shit, might exchange a number, and don't go anywhere because I really go down there to see my grandmother and my peoples. So,
That's
but
amazing.
either way, it's kind of like
You be fucking
these sites
bitches
do have
in
real
Philly.
people.
You be going to Philly and fucking these bitches, nigga.
It will be the second year. You know, these sites really do have real people on it. Like, you know what I mean? And you can find nice things on these sites. You just have to make sure you're not being catfished. Make sure everything lines up properly.
Yeah.
Is it?
Some men
know what I mean?
rely on those sites a little too much.
Of course they do.
Okay.
Of course they do. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't, because it's like, and you know, some of these sites, you can't talk to the woman unless they like you.
Okay.
Like if you swipe left, they gotta swipe left too.
Yeah, woman always.
So it's kind of like, okay, we have something mutual. You like how I look, I like how you look.
Oh, the women choose. The men don't choose.
Oh,
No, it's
yeah.
both. Like if you get on the site and you put your profile picture up, they put their profile picture up. Then it's kind of like swipe left if you want to dismiss, swipe right if you like. So if you swipe right and the chick that you swipe right on swipe right as well,
Okay.
then you guys can communicate.
Some action.
You can't communicate before that. So on Instagram, you could talk to whoever.
Okay.
I could holler at Beyonce right now, damn me, because I'll do it. I'm sorry, ho, but listen,
Get it. Yeah,
keep working on that album. You heard 555.
get it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know what I mean? But that's pretty much how they work.
Shit.
You know, but any whatever you do, be careful. Whether it's in face, in public, in face or on a dating app, be careful. Because everybody got an ulterior motive. So be careful with the jewels you wear. Don't try to show off too much. Just be your natural self and see what vibe you get. Be your natural self as long as you can. Don't be out here stunting, talking too much, doing extra stuff. Because make sure they like you for you. And that's when you can catch a vibe. When I'm in the dating scene, what I do is look for a vibe. look for a connection, a vibe. If I can hang around you and we're not like trying to kill each other after 4 or 5 hours, and we actually still bonding and kicking it, you know what? You on the list. We can work from here. I can move on with you, and I can see that we can possibly build on something.
Do you have prospects for getting married?
Of course I do. That's the goal. It hasn't been my goal my whole entire life. Of course not. I would be lying if I said it was. But that's my goal. So that's the women I entertain. Yes, it's going to be women in the streets saying, oh, yeah, you told me you're going to eat my ass the first night. Yes, I did say it. I said it, and I'm not ashamed of it. Because that's the way I feel about you. I feel that I could just have sex with you and just get it over with. You're not worth me asking, how was your day? How are your kids? What do you need me to do for you to make your week better? Like you're not worth these conversations. So I'm just going to say whatever at the moment in the middle of the bar. So it's a separation between, the women I do see myself with forever and the women I'm just trying to entertain for the night because I've been drinking.
Gotcha.
So you have to separate the two lanes.
All right.
I dig it.
Especially when you're single, you got to separate it because certain women only hit on the weekends.
Yeah.
And then it's women out hit on Monday and Tuesday to set up something for the weekend.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then the ones inside of it is like the ones that you really you trying to build something with type shit. Like Tuesday through Thursday. Like because you said you're trying to set something up on a weekend from Sunday and Monday, but then it's like the inside of the weekend, the inside of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that you hit.
Whatever. I think I get it. I get what you said.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Listen, pretty much I learned my game from paying attention to females. So what I realized was that
boy, back. You back, baby? Welcome back. You missed me.
So what I realized is that when a chick really likes you and you're still like in the dating scene or whatever, like dating or whatever, if like still vibing is not really technically your girl, but it is kind of your girl, you just don't know yet. She's going to set up the next weekend by Monday or Tuesday. Yeah. She's going to inquire.
Somebody that likes you.
Yes. What are you doing? What are you doing? What you got going on? That's just the smoke and mirrors. But she's already going to have something lined up. I want to do brunch. I think we should hit this spot or whatever.
Already setting it up.
Like she's already setting it up.
Right.
And so then, like the later in the week it gets, it shows your value.
So Friday night,
When a chick hits you, you just that dick. She just wants to be cock slapped and slutted around.
Cock slap and slutted around.
That's
we
it.
got it here.
Shout out to Friday night. Cigars and whiskey.
Shout out to Friday night.
That's what we doing. We cock slapping.
We cock slapping and slutting around.
before Tuesday, you're the one she's thinking about, right? So Monday, Tuesday for the next week.
Yes,
That's
Monday,
what I was
Tuesday for the
saying.
upcoming
For the weekend.
weekend,
For the weekend.
she's going to be entertained about what you're
That's
doing.
what the
She's
fuck
going to
I
try
was
to
saying.
put herself where you're at or send subliminals to set up something so she can see you that weekend.
Absolutely.
I mean, clearly this is based on your work schedule. Clearly most people have off on the weekends.
Right.
You know what I mean? So she's going to set that up around that. So now if a chick start hitting you Thursday, Friday, that means the person she was hitting Monday, Tuesday don't really want to, is not around.
Their dick is not big enough. I got you.
Yeah. So, those Thursday, Friday hits is not really quality work.
Right.
It might be like we're not putting this on solid gold plats and making it a chain.
This is not really a BBC.
Just in general, this is how women operate. Because I know I've been in love before, and I know what it feels like to be in love. So I know when I was having dates set up for the next 3 weeks. Because she's already putting things that I can't do this week because I ain't get paid, but we're going to do that next week. But I like what you're talking about this week because I can afford that. We can do the brunch on the water right there in Midtown or Pier 17 or something. Brunch on the water, little lobster or whatever. Just Ride around the boat.
Fuck with that.
Sorry,
bro.
I'm backing up on the mic.
Fuck
Ride
with
around the
that.
Down
boat.
week. That's on a broke week.
Huh?
No, that's on a pay week.
Oh, that's on a pay
He
week.
said-
I'm about
he
to
said
say.
that was on
No,
a pay
no.
week.
That's the broke week.
Oh, that's the broke week.
Doing brunch on the weekends on the boat
Shit, so what's
or
the
whatever.
pay week? What's the pay week?
Damn, what you doing the pay week, yo? God damn. Where you going? Where the fuck are you going on a pay week, nigga?
All right, hold on.
To the courtesy.
All right, before
We going to the courtesy.
We go to the Curdy.
We're gonna wrap, but how much for a date? What's the going rate?
What's the
Before
going
we
rate on
wrap.
the day?
Yeah,
Come with 500 and enjoy yourself.
500.
I said come with it. The reason why I said that is because
500.
the reason why I say 500 is because it depends on where you live and where you're going on the date at.
You fucking?
Thank God I'm married.
Sometimes you might go to Manhattan on the train or drive up there and you might need a hotel room in Manhattan. You might not make it back.
Okay. All right.
So you always got to have a couple extra dollars. No one's saying
married.
spend the 5.
Listen,
Okay. All right.
listen.
I'm not ever telling you to spend the
Listen.
5. just have 3 to 5.
Bring it.
I got
She got to kick in too.
500
Remember,
for a
we
date?
still dating.
What's a
$500 for a day.
No, I just say that, Kyle. KB,
Listen,
don't do that.
I gotta be. Thank you. I'm married.
what's a suitable restaurant first date? Tell the guys. Suitable restaurant.
One of those on a wow. A suitable date. It depends. I can't really speak for everybody. Rockville Center. Just go to Rockville Center. Get it over with.
Okay.
Go to Rockville Center.
You know who the fuck you talking to?
What?
I know he all over.
Listen, off the top of my head,
My nigga Slime
Off the top of
knows
my head-
every bar in Rockville
lounge.
Center.
I'm on a lounge vibe. Listen, I cannot name real official spots off the top of my head. I would have to honestly scroll through my thing and look, and I can give you some dope official spots. You know what I mean? I will never let you settle for less. But it's certain spots in Rockville. It's called Ainsworth. Is that what it's called? Ainsworth. Yes, Ainsworth. They have fucking $60 chicken wings made out of gold and great cheeseburgers and stuff like that. It's a great vibe. They play decent music. Go there. I'm not talking about that Cabo dirty taco shit. That's regular shit. You'll see your fucking auntie in there. We're not talking about that. You know what I mean? But try Ainsworth right there on Merrick Road by Chase Bank.
All right.
Since I said Rockville Center, I'll give you one spot there. But it's a lot of spots in Manhattan, and that's really where the vibe is at, because you could do so much, and then it makes the night more special when you just do first of all, when you date a chick, it comes into segments. It should be 3 parts of the date, like the brunch, the mid part, and then the end of the day. That's a date to me.
That's a day.
That's a date.
Yeah.
Damn.
It starts with the same letters, DA.
That's like 3 dates. Right. Shit.
But you know what it is? When you
We
really
should be having sex the next date, right?
you should be having sex that day. That's why it's called a day date. You see how I did that?
Because I'm about to ask you, what's the goal?
We're incorporated. Because you know what it is?
It's not
When you're serious about the
sex.
person you're taking on a date, these are the things you're going to put forward. You're going to show the best. We're going to make a date out of this. Why are we just going to go on a date? Let's do brunch. And then, first of all, we've been talking, we've been kicking, and we both feel comfortable with each other to even go on a date. We're adults.
Right. Come out the house.
We felt comfortable to go out on a date to meet each other. Okay, so we're gonna do brunch, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that.
Gotcha.
Whatever you don't like, you're gonna know ahead of time, so I could take whatever off the list, or maybe add something. No one says we have to end up in the hotel room. No one said we got to do brunch. We can meet afternoon and do whatever.
There's been a couple of videos that went viral where the woman takes a video of a man that they went out on a date, and in the middle of the date, she kind of tells him that she's not gonna have sex with him, and he makes her go like Dutch. He makes her pay for her food or whatever.
That's corny.
It's corny, right?
That's very corny because first of all, sex shouldn't be the goal. The vibe should be the goal. The energy should be the goal. So when you gotta talk to a chick about having sex, it's like kind of asking a chick, did she come?
Right. Yeah.
Like, nigga, you know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm gonna hit tonight. Like, you know what I mean?
Listen,
But you did say that the younger women like to be talked to dirty. So isn't that part of that? Because Kodak Black would ask that.
not saying am I gonna fuck you tonight. Kodak Black already knows before he goes on it. Have you seen his dates? He went to a hockey game and was fucking a chick in the top row or the top VIP section or whatever. You already
Charging
know.
pussy for verses.
Like I said, women choose the guys. Women know what they want. If you not getting that vibe, like she gonna have sex with you, why even? No, sorry. Take that back. Women choose the guys, right? So you have to pick and choose your poison on what you're going to do with a woman. So even if she's not giving you sexual flirtation, if you like this chick, do what you got to do. Take her on a date. Do whatever she tells you to do. Not whatever she tells you to do, but entertain her.
We know what you're saying.
And see what happens.
Yeah.
Because first of all, she's going to have other people that's entertaining her too. You got to weed out the competition. You can't just think like you Denzel or somebody. She just going to drop and get busy with you. Mm-hmm. You know, you got to fight the competition without fighting the competition.
Gotcha.
What do we think about this?
Yeah, what do we think about the Widow Jane?
Widow Jane's age 10 years. We
drunk it, shit.
we drank the fuck.
We
out
drink
of it.
everything.
Yeah, that.
But
Oh, shit.
yeah, that don't really mean much.
Look, nigga, we gonna drink everything.
Well, let me get some more. 'Cause
It wasn't bad.
I started off with the Four Roses.
It wasn't bad. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I really
Actually,
couldn't
it wasn't
talk in
bad.
the beginning because I had the Four Roses in my cup.
That wasn't bad.
Stay-
I ain't gonna hold you.
It
That
stayed
wasn't.
smooth the
No,
whole
it's
time.
not bad. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
It was sturdy.
Was it knocking my socks off?
Okay. You could put this in the rotation. That you can add this to your.
Yeah, it wasn't.
collection?
It wasn't anything that jumped out at me.
Okay.
About it, but it's it's decent. It's pretty decent. Scale from 1 to 10. What are you giving it?
For bourbon,
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it an 8.
you gotta give that an 8. Oh,
For a bourbon, it's a bourbon.
Hold on, time out. I'm sorry. I know this is you guys' podcast,
Nah, go ahead, man.
and I'm not ever trying to intervene.
You a guess.
But when they talk shit, I need somebody to tell me what they're saying so I can reply to it. Because Mrs. Smith is going ham, and I don't know. Like, I'm just reading it now, so I don't know what she's replying. She said, "I'm out. Come back, Mrs. Smith."
Who's Mr. Smith though?
ROMEL.
Hold on.
Smith.
Is this on Instagram?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm on.
that is
But she's saying
Instagram.
I'm out.
But what does it say? Because I can't see. I'm missing it.
I don't want any man that has 2 lanes. Wow, that's crazy.
And when she said
You
I'm
guys
out,
should read.
I
the
just want to
comments and
talk to her.
respond.
Like,
She said we should have read the comments and respond. Dating apps
yeah, so
don't
that's why
appear to.
no, I'm sorry.
To be something
Somebody
to
tag her.
use for serious relationships.
I love her.
All right, she's not on mine. I don't know.
She's on it. She's
She
on it.
got you
Yeah.
blocked. You probably know this.
Probably.
He knows her.
All right.
Mr.
1
Smith,
to
leave another
10.
comment.
Yeah.
For bourbon, an 8. For whiskey as a whole, I give it a 7.5.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I like this.
Slime, what are you giving this? 1 to 10.
I'm gonna go last because I just started drinking it. It's my second cup.
I would probably give it. Let me get one last swig. I'm gonna pass it over to you, KB. What you think?
7.
I'm gonna float with the 7 because it's light on the kickback.
Yeah.
It's light
Nice.
on the kickback.
I'm thinking like
It wasn't anything that. It wasn't. There's definitely nothing to call home about. That's why I said 7.
Well, bourbons are usually like
7 is
obnoxiously sweet to me. And
Oh,
this is like
no, it's not. It's not that sweet.
no,
It's not.
this is not,
This is
and that's
not-
why
yeah,
I
it's
like
not that
for a
sweet.
bourbon, I rank it really high. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't taste like an Irish, whiskey, but it has those kind of properties. It's smooth. There's no like super sugary kind of taste where you feel like, you know what I mean? Like
I got a sweet tooth, so I like it.
It had a
Maybe
like,
that
it had
maybe
some
that's
cherries.
the
It
that's
had-
the
it had
disparity between
cherries.
me
yeah,
and you.
yeah.
It had
I don't like the
cherries in there.
sweetness.
I like the sweetness of
I
the
don't.
bourbon.
I don't.
Yeah, it had cherries
a
in
single
there.
barrel?
It had some.
I don't know.
It doesn't say single barrel, but it has a number on it.
It might be a blended.
I thought everything that has a number on it was single barrel. Maybe I'm not mistaken.
It could be a blend.
But,
But yeah, I would maybe I'll give it a 5. I'll give it a 5.
5. Well, okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with my 7
Yeah.
So
because I tasted
7,
worse.
What did you say?
7.5.
7.5.
What do you give Jim Beam?
I haven't drink no Jim Beam.
You never drunk Jim Beam?
I think I might have drunk some Jim Beam. They got apple, right? They got
Yeah,
apple?
yeah, they got
I
the
had that before.
You got the apple.
You never had regular Jim Beam?
Nah.
Maybe we should try it next week.
What do you give Jim Beam? I'm asking this question
It's
for a
around.
reason.
It's around the same as this. Like I'm dead serious.
You give Jim Beam a 7?
It's around.
See, I would give
7
Jim-
is high, bro. Like
No, it is. 7 is very high.
We're talking about over like
You
to
give Jim
10?
Beam a 7.
Yeah.
What do you give Jim Beam?
I would give Jim Beam like a 6.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
think
No,
Jim
this
Beam
is
is
a 9.
that.
I'm sorry, this is a 9.
It's a 9, right? Compared to a Jim Beam, like
Jim
this
Beam
is way
horrible.
better than Jim Beam.
Jim Beam tastes like throw up.
Like
I only
I hate Jim Beam. That's
what
why I
I
asked
would
the
I would
this is
put
on par. This is like a Jameson, but more complex. Like even like
I hate-
you
I
get
ain't
the
gonna lie.
complexity.
For
If you go through,
of a
if you go
bourbon.
through, I don't
the smoothness
I don't
of
want
an
to
Irish
be. I don't
whiskey.
want to be that nigga.
Talk
I don't
about
want to be
it,
that
Jim
nigga. But if you go through the complexities of when you're drinking it, and you're really thinking about because there's a difference between taking a shot and being like, all right, this is a 40 or a 50 ABV or a fucking 80, 90 proof or
Right.
90 to 100 proof, and you're feeling what it's doing to you. But when you're tasting it, it's something different. So when you're tasting this, it's way different. Yeah, like it's different from a Jim Beam. You know what I'm saying?
in a
there's
better way.
In a better way. It's
Okay.
different.
Okay.
For me, there's a lot of other bourbons that I enjoyed more.
Okay.
Michter's, Weller's, Jones. Yeah, they just hit better. Even like that is in line. That is like that. Like that didn't knock my socks off either. The Four Roses, I didn't. Yeah, I was like, it was all right. It's all right. But what is that? 21?
Average about a 6.
About what, a 6? 6
No,
or 7?
Yeah,
yeah,
6.5.
average like a 7. So all right, not the highest on the scale, but I guess you guys try it out and see how it fares for you guys. All right. Also, go check out the Patina Copper Maduro at your local tobacconist. Also, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey. Again, if you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. Also, check us out on YouTube. All right. Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you missed any of the previous episodes, you can always go back and check us out on the podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc. Anywhere you listen to your podcast at. Again, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave us a 5-star rating with a comment. It helps the platform grow. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, you want to recommend a cigar, a spirit, or even a topic, hit us up. If you have a product or service and you want to sponsor a show, hit us up via email. It's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. Again, podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. And if you like the content that we're putting out and you want to show your support, you can do that via Cash App. It's the same as the Instagram, Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. All right. And do remember to check out our guy, super producer Corey Cool, on his platform, CUNY Radio, Daily Rap Podcast, everything fresh and new in hip hop music. Also, as the voice of 90.3 WHBC, the Play It Cool show every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. You can check out that and everything he has going on by following him on Instagram at Cool University. That's Cool, UNI, VERCITY. Guys, give your handles before we go. GB?
White Star GB.
All right. KB?
That's on everything.
Booker's Real Estate Solutions.
Our
Jala.
Dating and relationship expert, the good Reverend Slime Jones, giving you a tag on Instagram.
I don't have any social media. Just wait for me to come back on the next episode.
Hi, I love it.
God bless you. Have a good night.
All right, and with that, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace. God.
Peace.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
No fucking games. My nigga. Ain't no fucking games.
Holy
I love
shit. I want Miss Smith. I just follow her because, bitch, you got to tell me what the problem was. That's one thing about me. Listen, I don't care when you break up with me and how you break up with me. Just tell me what I did. I just need to know what I did. What's going on, boy, bitch?